Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, I'm gonna show you the build that got me from the beginning of the game all the way towards end game. This is the build I ran, and then just a quick heads up, I did run different builds. I did run like different combo sets builds. I tried like a 4-piece with a 2-piece, a 3-piece, and honestly, it wasn't worth it. Like all the damage I got, or the stamina damage that I got against AI, against like just regular creatures, anything or bosses, it wasn't worth it. At the end of the day, I ended up deciding to go with this because I just ended up getting a little bit more damage and a little bit less stamina damage. But this is what helped me run through like mostly every boss. There was like not a single boss that honestly kept me stuck. There was just one that was like the first chaos boss, the dual blade to the samurai. That guy, that's the only guy that got me almost stuck for an hour. But overall, everybody throughout everything, not an issue. And then you could get this build pretty early. Like you get this around like level 30, I believe. This is where you get like your around there you get your first drop. But from then to the end, this is what got me through it. And then, all right, let's go over the gear. For the first team, for the first weapon, for the Deep Shadow gear, you want on the weapon, on your attributes, you want to have all damage. It doesn't matter what you guys have, whatever you prefer. If you just prefer holding your heavy attack damage, anything, you use it. Doesn't matter. Whatever your preferred style is on your damage attacks, just have your damage right here. But the faster you move your damage, because this is the spear. We want to be going in and out, fucking quick. You don't want to honestly like be holding it like a great sword. That's more like a great sword shit. But right now we're just going quick, hella stabs, hella damage. On our helmet, we want defense and stamina. Having higher defense obviously just protects us. When we mess up or anything, just keeps us up. You know, we take less damage like that. And then I did put one damage attribute right here, and then you can put whatever you want as well. But it just put a damage attribute. Trust me, it just comes in. It goes in a long way. 4% goes a long way. It really does. On your gear, on your shield, on your chest piece, all defense stats, health, stamina, and defense. You get the most benefit out of all of it on your chest piece. It really does. Always put these 3 on your chest piece. No matter what build you switch to, always run a 3-piece. Unless you run a fucking later on in the fucking final, you're bored as fuck, you want to run a glass cannon build, you do that. Other than that, health, stamina, defense. On your gloves, same thing. All damage on your gloves. Just keep running damage on your gloves. All that. We just want to keep doing and stacking because we're aggressive. This build is to be aggressive. This is how this build is meant to play. On your legs is the same thing. You get hella defense, health, and stamina and all this. We want to run all 3. And like I said, later on you're bored as shit. You just want straight fucking damage on everything. Switch it. But for now, this is it. This is all we do. On the legs, on the stamina damage, we just want to increase. We want to increase stamina, and then for damage increase, and then we just want to do everything else on damage. That's all we want to do. We just want to invest into that, and then I invested more into stamina because we need to stay up. This build does waste a lot of stamina, it really does. And then for our rings we want to do multiplier increase, and then attack damage and max stamina. I did more stamina on the ring, just one attribute, because we wanted to go a long way, and then max stamina here as well. And then on the ring over here as well, we did invest into stamina, and then we just kept going with damage as well. And then the rings, this ring comes with health, and the other ring comes with stamina. That's just a bonus on both, but it doesn't matter. Look, and then one thing, I did used to run this build right here, these rings, because they used to give me more spirit damage. But for some reason, when I had it equipped, I don't know if it was bugged or whatever, but I was doing like 500 points less of damage when I had this equipped. And it's supposed to give me like a 50% increase. Some shit's off and all, I don't know, but even with that just basically means is this working? Is this ring working? And with the damage decrease, like I don't know if that's really working, but I don't know what's up with that. But I really don't care. Like it's whatever's. But just go with those stats for the rings and anything. I don't know if something's up with that. Over here, on my level, vitality, I didn't invest in too much. This is just because I'm already like towards the end. I'm already at the very end. I barely switched my build, but that's for another video. On vitality, you want to be going as you go. Honestly, it's one of the best stats to invest into, to be honest. Endurance, I only went to 20. I did that pretty early in the game. Strength, 20 only, because you gotta remember the spear only scales with proficiency. And then over here for willpower, shit, 0. Nothing into willpower. We don't need any of that shit. Proficiency, honestly, I invested more into proficiency than vitality, because I was like, if you could dodge perfectly and you could parry perfectly all the time and stay up, you could do more damage. But honestly, you just want to go back and forth between health and proficiency. Your damage and your health. You invested 5 points into health already. And the next time you start getting more soul likes, anything, you just invest it into proficiency. To be honest, we just want to be stacking damage, and we want to be doing a lot of it. We want to be doing aggressive and breaking enemies and all that stuff. So proficiency does go a long way. Look, I have more proficiency than health. I really don't even need all this health. The reason you also don't need all this health is because you get it from your gear. You get all this from your gear. You don't get too much damage from your gear. You do get a good amount, but you get more just investing 60 points. It's better. On the skill tree, wise, I only invested into the you need to invest into Moonlight, obviously, because we need this to do the craziest combos, and then we do more damage with that shadow. I invested into the left side. The more dodges we have, the faster we can stay up, because there are some times where bosses or creatures are hella aggressive, and it gets us away or it gets us behind them, and we can start doing our combos on them. And then vitality on this and all that. But honestly, whatever you guys prefer here on all this. But the second thing that I prefer is this kick. This kick does so much stamina damage that it just breaks posture. It breaks their stamina bar down. And when we break their stamina bar down to 0, you know that's where the big damage is coming in. We just go in and in and in on them. And this is what I invested into. I know I see people, like right here, this skill right here, I didn't invest into this skill until recently. I don't even touch this skill. Honestly, I forget I even have it sometimes, because I don't even use it that much. But that's because I use this over here. And then obviously, the spear lunge. This is big on stamina damage. This lunge does hella damage. I'm going to show you guys how to combo with that and everything. The quick slash, I barely invested into it. Honestly, just why not? It just gets you towards enemies quicker. Over here, what was this over here? Stamina cost of dodging. Obviously, we need that. We do be dodging a lot or parrying. This early in the game. I invested all this shit into early in the game. I had this since like the fucking beginning of the game, since I first opened the game. This is the Eagle Wind is one of my favorite skills. Honestly, I combo this with everything, and I'm always getting Spirit, because when we go over here to the commentary, invest into these, because we just want to be stacking Spirit. We mean to be going up. Reflection is a great thing. If you're constantly doing it and always landing it, you could always break posture fast. And then as you invest more points in it, it gets more forgiving. You take less damage with it. But that's up to you. That's your preferred style. I don't know. I prefer to just perfect block or perfect dodge. I just prefer that. On the brutal, just these two. I like this. We get health when the enemy's in critical and we're low on health. Just land a quick critical. Bam, bam. And then pop a heal. We get hella heals. The javelin, your call. Honestly, I just did this. Just more damage. Doesn't matter. This is what I did like. The counterattack. You want to always land a counterattack every time you have a chance. It breaks their posture, and it gives us the chance to do our full combo set, which I'll show you. But this is what you always want to land. I didn't even invest into these 2 points, but I did invest into these 2 first for the longest. These 2 until I just been having hella points. Obviously, we're towards the end game now. We just have hella points. The Phantom form, honestly, I forget I even have it. I don't even touch it really. Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have to use it, I don't use it. You guys do what you want with Phantom. You could go back to this side and sacrifice all this bullshit over here. You don't like it. You do what you want, however you prefer. But I'm gonna show you mainly what I prefer is just the extra dodging, the moonlight increase, and the kicks over here. And I'm gonna show you the full combo set that I be doing. If it's just a regular enemy right here, we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3 to our kick, and then our lunge. It's already broken. He's already broken. And then a thing you guys want to know right here is that people need to realize with the spear combos, after you break an enemy and you go here, you want to keep going as long as you pay attention. But if we're out of stamina, pop the blue. You'll go back up. You'll go back up and you'll go back into it. You can break the enemy's stance again and take them out of posture, and then get ready to get shit on all over again. But I'm gonna show you guys my full combo. This is what I always be spamming. This is what I always be doing. Most enemies, once I break the critical, obviously, sometimes it takes a little bit more to break a posture, and then we have to involve perfect parrying, perfect dodging, and all that stuff. But like if the enemy's pretty easy or whatever, or once we do like even a boss's postures breaks, whatever. We go 1, 2, 3, kick, lunge, and then spam our all triangle, and then we want to get as much damage as we can, and then we do this to get our stamina back. And then if we have more spirit, go for it. And then right here you want to go square again because the moonlight's going to run out for sure. So we go back into a 3-stab with the switch. You always want to try to stay in moonlight. If we know it's going to run out, go back in. But you, every single time you have a chance and you have brutal activated, right here, every time you have brutal activated and you're running low on stamina, you want, even if it's last game, get that extra shot in the back just by hitting this. We'll get all those stats back. We just want to do it. And honestly, I hardly even use it. Like, it doesn't even hit as hard as it. Especially when we're over here. I only usually cover that with purpose, or if like the enemy is like very low on their posture break or their health, I just bam. And then it has a hella range with it, and it has status effect. One more thing that I want to show you guys. This is on your own thing. This is based on you, if you've been doing it or not. You go to your sword. If you go to your sword over here, and then you go to Khazan's memories. If you've been collecting everything, and every time you see this completed, you found every item you need, a letter, the scroll, whatever, a book, whatever, you could get these things, and then you invest them into either more stamina, damage increase, or multiplier. That is on you. All this is on you. Like if we go to like this one right now, I'm missing one. I need to go back to this just to get those 7, and I could increase my stats even more. But that's pretty much it on this build. Honestly, I did not switch my build until now that I'm able to do the Jarhead build, because I only need one of everything, and it counts as a 2-piece. And the build I made is pretty sick, but I'll make a different video on that later. I want to like play with it a little bit more. But that's it for this video. Honestly, this is the build that got me from like beginning to end. I haven't really switched it. I have upgraded it. I found the blueprint for it, obviously, and all that. But just farm, just play the game, and you'll like find pieces, sell materials, and it's easy to craft stuff. Like dismantle your things, dismantle it, and then you'll be able to craft any gear you want. As you play the game, you'll find the blueprints for everything. Just obviously explore. Don't like rush the game. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a good one, and that's my take on this build. Peace.